They're just shooting what we believe is tear gas inside the home. Still at the scene at 1995 South West Temple, Westwood Avenue, Salt Lake City, southern end of it. More shots of tear gas is what we believe is going into that house.
So we're coming out there into the team. Our whole purpose is to go after violent offenders, and we set up surveillance early this morning, about 12 o'clock. We felt confident that he was in the residence. We also saw another female inside. Our JCAT team surrounded the residence, and as we knocked, we didn't receive an answer. We knocked a lot harder at this point and identified ourselves as police officers. At that point, JCAT members in the back residence were able to see inside, saw him retrieve a handgun, and was crawling on the floor into the inside of the building.
Man, he's just scared. He's going to come out, but don't portray him like he's some, bad guy just because he was in a gang. There's lots of people that are out there in a gang that's done prison time that are good people and good hearts. So don't look at that, man. The cops and everybody are going to try to make him out to be a bad guy just because he does drugs. Shit, everybody does drugs.
We knew because of the other female in there, because now we know that he is armed. We took a position of extreme caution because we don't want to see any of our officers hurt or these individuals that we're dealing with injured in any way. We reached the front door, shown that we mean business, we're not going away, continued our commands, still failed to comply. We broke several of the windows out. A couple of reasons is for our advantage to see inside the house, and then also to make sure that he clearly understands this is not an issue that's going to go away. This was a simple matter. He was only on a $25,000 drug warrant. He could have been booked and bailed out by him.
And there, he got a good heart, a big loving family.
Does he do drugs right now? Is he a known drug dealer?
He's addicted to drugs. No, he's not a known drug dealer.
When our officers spotted the weapon, that changed this whole scenario for us. Again, we like to err on the side of caution and make sure that nobody gets hurt. Time's on our side. We requested the assistance of Salt Lake City Police and their SWAT team. They developed a plan. We know that tear gas was introduced into the residence. That successfully got the female to come out. She's been interviewed. She was in there at her own will. She was not being held against her will, and eventually decided to come out. We don't believe that her actions delayed his being arrested, and so we probably will not charge her. Fortunately, as time continued on, his family members showed up. There was family members that had been in contact with him on his cell phone, trying to get him to surrender. Salt Lake City Police's negotiators got on the phone and did a great job in negotiating the surrender, which just took place a few minutes ago. So I'm extremely pleased with the outcome. No officers got hurt. Nobody that was an innocent party got hurt. And the individual that we are attempting to arrest. Our purpose is to arrest people and to make them pay the consequences for their actions. But as law enforcement, it is not our intention to hurt them. We're not going to mess around on stuff like that. We don't allow family members to interfere with us. As you can see, it did turn out successful in the fact that nobody got hurt. But the families need to understand we do know what we're doing. And I think the successful conclusion of this demonstrates that we do what we say. The family was saying, well, we know that it could go another way, and you guys just want to hurt it. And that's not the case. And I think we demonstrate